Hey family, this is Darlene with Jewelry by BDK. Today I'm going to be making 3 different style sea glass necklaces, and I will be using these beautiful pieces of glass. I've already made one with the link chain, created a cage for it to rest the stone, well, the piece of glass in, and then I created the hoop and coiled it just to give it a more rich look, a nice full look. And if you've been visiting my channel for any time, you know I like statement pieces. I like bold, I like different, anything that you're not gonna see somewhere else. And I think I do that pretty well with the jewelry that I make. So let's get started. How about if we do the green piece? Okay, we're going to go ahead and use the green glass to make our first necklace. And I think I'm going to have to, let's do this to try to, I used this wire earlier for a piece, so I figured I can recycle it. Let's see how this works to be able to wrap this, because I just basically want to wrap. And we'll wrap, and I still want to keep this nice and snug right here. And let's wrap. Come up and around. I still want to keep it right here. So let's see if I can take it up and around and keep it where I need it. And then also bring this one up to keep it where I need it. So I might have to do that by wrapping. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Smash that. And then how about we bring this one up, because I want to secure that. And then we'll wrap. Might have to go up a little bit. That's the thing with making wire jewelry. You really don't know what it's going to come out looking like. So you just have to pretty much do your best and hope for the best. So let's do, smash that there. Okay, and that's pretty secure. But I'm going to wrap a little more wire, because I like the idea of the glass sitting in a basket or a casing. So I'm going to put just a little bit more wire around the bottom part. And I'll do this, I'll start from the back here, and then I'll take it up and around, if it'll let me do that. And let's see, I think I want to do it this way so I can bring it up. That way I can bring it, I can take it over the bottom. And then I can take it back around. And around. And then I can take this part here. And then I can bring it around. Because you see what I was trying to do is get enough wire at the bottom so there will be a holding place for the glass. So I'm going to take this back around and bring that back up. And then I'll take it back around this way. I'm actually gonna put some design in the wire, and then this one I'll clip. And you know how we do, I'll find one of the wires to connect it to, more than likely this one. So I'm gonna have to clip it, and then we'll take the pliers and then go ahead and wrap it around that wire. Here we go. And then close it with the pliers. Good job. We'll smash it down, and then I need to take this wire and bring it around, and I'll bring it around this wire, and I don't even have to cut wire, I don't think. So I'll go ahead and wrap it. Yeah, I didn't have to cut, so, and I'll wrap it one more time, and then use my pliers. Press down to make sure nothing is, oh yeah, I like that already. That's nice. Just a nice case for the glass to sit in. And then what I'm going to do is coil this part. And I do that by using some 18 gauge wire. And we take the wire, and I'm going to hold it here, and I want to begin to wrap the wire here. And then it lays on top of the wire. So we'll continue to wrap. And then this part I'll more than likely just tuck. But in the meantime, we'll worry about this, so we'll wrap. I'll keep wrapping it. And this is what's called coiling. So do this all the way down. And you want to make sure that you're as close to the wire as possible. So you want to, it's almost like stacking. I hope you guys can see this. Because sometime after the taping, after I've recorded, I'll look at the video and I'll be like, man, I was outside of the frame. And then I'll have to clip that part. So let's hope you can see it. And I think I'm really getting into the groove of doing the videos. I think this is maybe my 6th how-to or tutorial video. Because what I was initially doing was just recording my my designs, but I was like, that's not enough. How about if we do some how-to videos? Because I do get a lot of questions like, how did you do that like that? Or how did you wrap that that way? Or how did you get the design there? Well, so I said, you know what? How about if I just do some how-to videos? And I've seen a lot of jewelry making videos, and I'm confident in the fact that none of those channels are like mine in the sense of the jewelry that they make. I'm sure some of the techniques may be the same, you know, as far as wiring or wrapping or, you know, just some things. But for the most part, they're all pretty unique. And, you know, that's the good thing about it. And I'll encourage anybody, if you want to make jewelry or whatever it is you want to do, you know, your ideas are not somebody else's. And even if it is the same in slight ways, you know, that's okay too, because it's still not you. So, well, yes. So I say go for it, especially now that we're kind of semi on lockdown. I notice a lot of people are kind of getting back into arts and crafts and making jewelry and, you know, just doing all kind of things. And people are very talented, you know, and I think what happens is we kind of get lost in that daily whine and grind, you know, out there working a regular 9-to-5 job, when, you know, a lot of times we're some of the most talented people sitting in them corporations. And here it is, we're giving our lives away to, you know, another person's dream when we really need to be working on our own. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this part. So I think now is a better time than ever for people to, you know, kind of get back into it. Whatever it is you love doing, do it. So I'm going to take this. That's already nice. I'm going to use this highlighter to wrap this so I can get a pretty good circle. So I'll hold it. And that gives me what I want pretty much. Because like always, I'm going to wrap. I just love the way the wrapping does. I know some people make a smaller little hoop and they use jump rings, but for me, I absolutely love the way the wrap looks. You know, it's bold, it's different. And then I'll take this part. Look how pretty that looks already, especially with the coil part. Gorgeous. And then this one, I'm going to make a beaded necklace. So I haven't picked out the beads yet for it, but this one is the link. So that's one style. And then I think with the blue that I'm going to make, I'll make a cotton cord. So that'll give us 3 different styles. So let's take this wire. Oops. And we'll bend it. Tuck it. Tuck it the best I can. And then I will take this one. I'm going to go ahead and clip it so I can take it through here. Just take a small piece off. And put it through here. Now I want to wrap down. And then I will take this, my pliers, and make sure I can tuck it in there. Oh yeah, tuck. Okay, so that gives us our pendant. Let's see, I think I want to bring some of the wire. Let's do, oh shoot. Twist that up a little bit and take this up just a little bit. That makes it a lot tighter, and then I like the way everything else looks. I like that. Very different, very unique. Special. So now I'm going to make, we'll do the necklace part. And for this one, we're going to use, I think I explained why I use wire for my necklaces. It's durable. Necklaces last longer than if you were to use the cord or the stretch or nylon or cotton or whatever those materials are for necklace making. Okay, that'll go here. I have necklaces that I made, oh my God, years ago using wire. My nieces are in their early 30s, I believe, and I was making necklaces when they were, oh my God, one was 4 years old and one was 4 weeks old. And I still have pieces from when they were little girls. Okay, this is how I'm gonna do. I remember when I first started making jewelry, I used to make leather and suede jewelry. And this was many years ago. Plaza Bonita in National City, they used to have what was called some type of cultural festival. And I used to do that little festival pretty much every year. And every year that I did it, I got new customers. And it was the coolest thing because I had women that would literally call me and say, well, hey, I have an event I'm going to over the weekend. You know, can you make me a red set? Or, you know, can you do beige? Or can you do, you know what, I need something chunky. Or, you know, my husband is retiring from the military and they're having a party for him, and can you make me, and I want my pieces to match, you know, his outfit. And I'm just like, absolutely, positively. But that was like the coolest thing. And I think at that time it might have been, wow, what were they charging us? Like close to $400 or $500 to sell there. We can sell at the mall now for, I think it's $100 per day. They allow, well, it's through Etsy. They have it to where you can actually set up on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if you choose to, the 3 days, which is $225. Or you can, you know, sell by day, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I think I'm going to use, how about this one? I kind of like these beads. But I know a lot has changed. When I say a lot has changed, I'm thinking in the sense of opportunities. Opportunities to make and sell your your jewelry. It's not like it used to be way back when, you know, where you used to try to find somewhere to sell. It's like, oh wow, where can I sell? And I think that's why a lot of people actually stopped making jewelry and selling it some years back, because it was such a challenge to try to find somewhere to sell. That's going to be really, really nice. Yeah, I like that. And then I need to put some green. But now there's just opportunities all over the place, and the way things are looking, everything will be, anything and everything we do will be online. From the way things are looking. And maybe that's the objective, you know, for everything to be online. Less people out moving around. And because think about it, during this COVID situation, there is so much that we have been doing online that is almost like you can continue doing online. And some of it makes really good sense. Now with this, I'm going to go ahead and put some small beads in between, just to kind of break it up. I like that. That's real pretty. And see, I like the, I love the way this looks. That is gorgeous. That is really pretty. Let me see, do I want to use, you know what? Because somebody else could do the same necklace that I'm doing, and it's just the beads that you choose to marry together that will make the difference in what each necklace will look like. And for me, I like to marry beads that, you know, that they match well. And see, for me, I love this whole pattern. You can just do so much with this, you know, as an accessory with any kind of outfit. You could wear this with jeans and a really nice, just a fresh, crispy graphic t-shirt, or with a black dress, or even a white dress, right? And it'll pop with anything that you put on because of the different patterns and colors that the necklace produces. This is the front, our pendant, and then this is our necklace part. I'm going to put a couple more wooden beads, and then I'll go ahead and finish it. And the amazing thing is, I love to create jewelry, and sometimes I can sit up until 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, making jewelry, and I'll have to make myself go to bed. Okay, so I think I will go with, this is a little longer than I want, so I'm going to take 2 of the beads off. And I'll go with, I like this. That's gorgeous, right? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it. Do my ends. And for me, this is so much simpler. I don't have to use a bunch of jump rings. I don't have to use bead stoppers. I don't have to use, if that's what they're called. I'm a bootleg jewelry maker, so I don't use all the terminology and stuff because I don't make the jewelry the same way, you know, a lot of others do. I just kind of do what it is that I do. And it works for me, and it's been working for me, so. I'm just going to take it around, circle it, close it in, and then I'll wrap this a little bit more because I like the nice full look on the end. And then I'm going to take it, take a little bit off. And then I'll round it. And tuck it. Okay. So this will be our second sea glass necklace. And we'll use these little jump rings. Even with this one, I'm going to go ahead and just put the jump ring on one side, but I like to use two. So we'll use this one. Okay. So this is our second necklace. The sea glass beaded necklace. And I'm going to do one more. So this is one style. And then we have the one with the link chain. So that gives you two styles. And then I'm going to do one that has the cotton cord. And I think I'm going to do the blue. Yeah, I'll do the blue one this time. And I want to take my wire. Let's see, what would be the best way for this one? Because I want to have it right in the center. But then the way that the glass is shaped, I'll have a difficult time positioning it right in the center. Either way I do it, on this side or this side, and I might be able to get it here because there's a little groove right here. So let's try and see what we get. The struggle is real when you're dealing with this wire and trying to, let's see, this is still trying to come out, but if I can get the wire tight enough, and then kind of bring it around to maybe secure it there, and then come back up. That should keep it there for me. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I like the way that looks already. Oh yeah, that works. So what I need to do with this part, I hope that's in frame, is take this and wrap it. Let's get it around this piece. So that was perfect. I'll squeeze it. Okay, and see, that worked. That kept it right in the center for me. So I'll take this part. And I don't like to wrap in the front, so I'm going to take this back around. And I'm going to have to clip it so I can wrap it. And I should be able to wrap it under one of these. It's still a little bit too long. And I'll just take it and wrap that under that. Right under that wire. Did it go? Yeah. And then I can use my pliers to squeeze it. There we go. Oh yeah, that worked perfectly. Look at that. And then I'm going to take another piece of wire. You know what? And because I'm not going to coil this one, I'm going to take maybe this wire and I'll wrap it and I'll bring it down one more time and take it around here one more time and then up around here, because that gives us extra security on the bottom, so that's good. And then I'll take this wire and wrap it around here and see, that'll work. And then what I'll do with this wire, because we're using a cotton cord, we don't need a hoop as thick or as sturdy as the one on here. So with this one, because we're going to just use the cord, I'm going to take it, I'm going to bend it, fold, and then I'll begin to wrap. And this one was as easy as 1, 2, 3. Well, not that easy because of the cord, but it's still a very simple sea glass necklace. So we did well with these. Okay, and then I will clip this and I'll curl this wire in and I want to tuck it. I'll use the pliers. And that worked. It stayed in the middle for me. This is really pretty. Sea glass necklace. And then what I'll use is, we'll use, I could either use this cord or the black cord. Let's see which one. I think I'll go with the brown cord. I like the way the brown looks. Yeah, that's really classic. And I even like the way the chain, I kind of like the chain, but remember we were doing 3 different styles. The cotton cord, the link chain, and the beaded. So this gives us 3 different styles for the sea glass. And we'll go ahead and clip this. I left my scissors in my work studio, so I'll go ahead and I like to give extra cord because there are some people that know how to do the double knots on the end to where they can adjust the necklace, so I like to leave extra cord. So this is number 3. We have 3 different styles. This is one, the sea glass, and it's wrapped with 16 gauge wire. So this is one, the blue. This is really pretty, I like this. So we have that one. And then this is the sea glass with the link chain. And I made this one before the video just for time's sake. This is really classy. It gives that bling kind of look. You know, you can wear this around the office, some cute little dainty earrings. Got your little blazer on. Or you can wear a t-shirt and jeans with it. Just running around on a Saturday looking jazzy. No earrings, hair pent up. So that's really nice. And then the beaded. I can see this necklace all dressed up. And again, a graphic t-shirt, a pair of jeans, the cutest little pair of sandals you can find with your hair pent up, no earrings, and maybe a wrist full of bracelets. Or if you have that special event that you need to go to and you need to dress up, and that your famous black dress with some pumps, cute little studded earrings on, you know, just doing a thing, walking in, getting attention, starting from the neck. I like these. These are really, really nice. If you happen to make any one of these projects, please tag me at Jewelry by BDK on Facebook and Instagram, or you can email me pictures at jewelrybybdk@gmail.com. I would love to see your designs. Please like, subscribe, comment if you have any comments about anything. Share the videos if you think the videos are worth sharing. That would be absolutely great. And again, I appreciate you stopping by. And remember, go be creative. Darlene with jewelrybybdk.com.